I cannot believe how quickly I got through the first half of the Lighthouse last video. Probably because the trainers here have different lineups. Example? Well, that bird keeper I fought last video with the Dodrio. In the original Heart Gold Soul Silver, he would have had 5 Pidgeys instead. So I think the Dodrio was a pretty good upgrade. Anyway, we got another tournament battle events in Scarlet and Violet, and this time it features the returning 7-star Decidueye. It originally appeared back in March of 2023, but now it's back starting from the 14th until the 21st. So, its ability is Long Reach, its chart type is Flying, its nature is Brave, and knows the moves Spirit Shackle, Brave Bird, Low Kick, and Leaf Blade. And its additional moves, Feather Dance, Swords Dance, and Air Cutter. So there are 3 Pokemon I recommend using to fight that Decidueye. Belly Bolt, Toxtricity, and Avalugg. So my Belly Bolt's ability was Electromorphosis, its nature was Bold, its terra type was Electric, its held item was the Magnet, or if you want you can have it hold the Expert Belt, your choice. And I gave it the moves Parabolic Charge, Chilling Water, Reflect, and Acid Spray. So first use Chilling Water, then Parabolic Charge twice, then Reflect. Then you want to wait until the Decidueye resets its stats. From there, use Chilling Water 3 times, but if you need to heal, Terastallize, then use Parabolic Charge. If not, use Acid Spray 3 times, Parabolic Charge if you need to heal, and finally Terastallize if you haven't done so yet, then spam Parabolic Charge until the Decidueye goes down. Okay, on to Toxtricity. Its ability was Punk Rock, its nature was Modest, its terra type was Electric, its held item was the Shell Bell, and I gave the moves Acid Spray, Electric Terrain, Taunt, and Overdrive. For this one, you're probably going to need an Intimidator to help you out. Okay, so first use Acid Spray twice, then Taunt, then Overdrive knowing that the Decidueye will soon put up that barrier and it can't use Swords Dance because of Taunt. Then after it resets its stats, try and connect with Acid Spray. If you go down, that's fine, get back up, and connect with 2 more Acid Sprays. Then use Electric Terrain, Terastallize, then spam Overdrive until the Decidueye goes down. And finally, Avalugg. Its ability was Ice Body, its nature was Adamant, its chart type was Ice, its held item was the Icy Rock, and I gave it the moves Avalanche, Curse, Snowscape, and Recover. So first use Snowscape, and again when it runs out, then Curse all the way to +6. Although, if you get hit with the Feather Dance, just keep using Curse until your attack is all the way up. After that, use Avalanche until you're able to Terastallize, then after Terastallizing, continue spamming Avalanche until the Decidueye goes down. And anytime you need to heal, use Recover. At first, I was kind of hesitant about using Avalugg knowing Low Kick will hurt like hell because of how heavy it is, but I had none to worry about thanks to its huge physical defense. But I will admit, Air Cutter did hurt a little bit, at least I didn't die to a critical. Now, one other Pokemon I used to fight that Decidueye was Baxcalibur, but I couldn't have defeated that Decidueye without the help of my allies, Arboliva, the Dunsparce, and Arcanine especially. Baxcalibur is great, but doesn't have that huge defense stat that Avalugg has, even with the snow in play. And yes, Ice Bite can help out, but it can only help me out for so long. So I gave it moves like, oh come on, well okay that's fine, I was going to switch over to Crobat anyway. Okay, as I was saying, I gave it moves like Snowscape, Breaking Swipe, Sword Dance, and Icicle Crash with it holding the Shell Bell. I did go down once, but that's probably because I wasn't doing something right. And also, the Decidueye kept spamming Low Kick, which did a number on Baxcalibur. No surprise there, considering it's kind of heavy at 463 pounds. Also, some other Pokemon I tried using to fight that Decidueye were Pokemon like Kilowattrel and Magnezone. For Magnezone, I could try and lower Decidueye's special defense with Metal Sound, but the problem with that is, the special defense drop will go away. Then the Decidueye will put up that barrier, which will prevent me from lowering its stats. So yes, lowering the Decidueye's special defense is the only way I can beat it, otherwise Magnezone can't really do much to it. And for Kilowattrel, it's kind of the same thing except that I would use Feather Dance to lower the Decidueye's attack. Not to the fact that Kilowattrel is pretty frail. Although, I seem to recall that one of Kilowattrel's egg moves was Stockpile, although I'm not really sure how far that's going to get me since, as I just said, it's pretty frail. But for Magnezone, well, maybe there is a chance I could do something to that Decidueye, although I'm not really sure what moves I would give it. Well, there's Metal Sound, and oh, come on, 2 in a row. Yeah, I'm sorry, but there's nothing I can do about this little graphical glitch. So yeah, Metal Sound, I guess a strong electric type move like, say, Thunderbolt, or maybe if I want to, I could teach Magnezone Rain Dance and then Thunder. And for a fourth move, well, I'm not really sure what other move I would give to Magnezone. Okay, so here we are at the top of the lighthouse, and as we can see, the Ampharos is in bad shape, and Jasmine is tending to it. Okay, now she's going to say that there's a pharmacy over in Signwood City, and if I get the secret potion from there, then that's going to heal the Ampharos. Okay, now she's opening the door, so that way I don't have to go through the entire lighthouse again. I can just take the elevator. If I took the elevator earlier, I would only be able to get that item, and that's it. I wouldn't be able to get to the Ampharos like that. Well, I will admit it's pretty convenient that they put an elevator here. Also, I'm kind of wondering how that Ampharos got sick in the first place. Anyway, is it cold up in the lighthouse and that's how it got sick? Yeah, I don't really get it. Okay, my next destination is Signwood City, since Jasmine said that there's a pharmacy there that has the secret potion that will heal the Ampharos, but one problem. I can't get the secret potion even if I do get to Signwood City because I have to defeat Chuck first. Yeah, it's in this game only. Why? Well, it's been made so that way you have to take on the gym leaders in order. So I can't just get the secret potion, then go back to Olivine City and then fight Jasmine. No, I have to fight Chuck first, then Jasmine. Okay, I'm just going to heal real quick since, that War Turtle and Pelipper, yeah, they were kind of being annoying with the Protect, or at least that's what I think happened. So yeah, I just want to recharge my Thunderbolt power points, so that way I'll be at a good advantage, so that way I'll have enough Thunderbolt power points to use on those water types. Okay, now I'm going to put Bayleaf back in the party since I don't really have much use for cast forms, since, I just want Bayleaf back in the party because, hey, why not? Okay, long last, onward to Route 40. Okay, I'm just going to go there a bit quicker thanks to the bicycle. Oh yeah, today's Monday, and you know what that means. Monica Monday is here on Route 40, and she's going to give me the Sharp Beak, which boosts the power of flying type moves by 20%, a perfect item for Crobat to have, so I'll give it to Crobat right now. At perfect timing too, since the next gym is fighting, so Wing Attack will get a little bit of a boost. Oh yes, I met the majority of them already. Okay, if you'll just give me a second, I'm just going to give Crobat the Sharp Beak. Okay, there we go. Yeah, the King's Rock has served me well, but it's time to move on. There we go. Oh, actually, no, wait. I just want to switch to Lantern real quick. There we go. Okay, onward to Route 40. So routes 40 and 41 are the only sea routes in Johto. There's not much on Route 40, but Route 41 is the home of the World Islands, which is where Lugia is. But I won't be getting there, and I won't be getting it until after I get my 8th gym badge. But I can still explore the World Islands itself. I just need to get past those whirlpools first, which I can't do until later on in the game. And I seem to recall that back in Crystal, I said something about how in the anime there was a little town on the World Islands, and I'm thinking, how is that possible anyway? Yeah, that still kind of boggles my mind as to how something like that could actually appear on the World Islands. Well, anyway, back to that 7-star Decidueye. Before I make this video, I was thinking about one other Pokemon I could have used to fight that Decidueye, and that Pokemon is Goodra. Although I can't decide between regular Goodra and Hisuian Goodra. Well, considering the fact that Hisuian Goodra is a bit heavier than regular Goodra, yeah, I'm not really sure what to go for. I mean, looking at the ability Sap Sipper, well, if I want to, I could be sort of a troll and try to slice into maybe rock types, so that way maybe Decidueye will go for the Leaf Blade, and that could trigger my Sap Sipper ability. But the problem is, I'm not really sure what moves I would give to Goodra if I really had a choice. If anything, I would probably just give it an electric type move like, say, Thunderbolts. And I guess I would have it try to slice into an electric type. But then again, I know for a fact that I believe Goodra is able to learn Acid Armor, or maybe Hisuian Goodra could do that. And with a whole bunch of defense boosts by my side, that means I guess Decidueye can't really do much to me. Although I'm not really sure if I want to go through all that since, as I just said, oh no, not Attract. Okay, if I get infatuated with love, then I'm probably going to have to switch to something else. Okay, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Excuse me for a second. Okay, well, since Mischievous is a lot faster than Leptis, yeah, no chance is that gonna happen again. So yeah, using Gudra against that Decidueye, well, I guess it could be doable, although I'm not really sure what moves I would give to Gudra. Well, for one thing, I'll probably give it Acid Armor or something. Or if I want to, maybe I can give it Curse, although I'm not really sure how far that's going to take me, since, well, if I were to give it Curse, then that means I would make Gudra into a physical attacker. Well, it's been a while since I last used that thing, so I'm not really sure what moves I would give it. Well, yeah, I said I would give it Thunderbolt, although I'm not really sure of how far that's going to get me. Can Gudra learn Acid Spray? I believe it can, although I'm not 100% sure about that, since, as I just said, it's been a while since I last used that thing. So, oh, Discharge? Well, no thanks, because I have Thunderbolt already, and that's a lot better than Discharge. Well, even though Discharge has a 30% chance of paralysis, still, I prefer Thunderbolts. But also, using Hisuian Decidueye against that, using Hisuian Gudra against that Decidueye could be kind of risky, knowing Low Kick is going to do a lot of damage, since Hisuian Gudra is kind of heavy. Although, the move Shelter, well, I guess that could help me out a little bit, although I'm not really sure how far that's going to take me. Yeah, these 7-star Pokemon are pretty tricky, so yeah, you just have to strategize when fighting those things. Okay, here we have the TM4 Pluck, and I believe there's also an item underneath the TM4 Pluck that I just picked up, which is a Hyper Potion. I'm not really sure too many people know this is there, but if you don't know, now you know. And for some other Pokemon, well, there's also Miraidon. Well, I could use it, except that I don't have Violet, I have Scarlet. And I don't know anyone in particular who has Violet, and that way they could trade me their Miraidon, so that way I could fight that Decidueye. Not that it matters anyway, because that event's going to end in a few days, and then we're going to move on to the 7-star Incineroar event. Yeah, I seem to recall having trouble with that Incineroar some time ago, back when I did Renegade Platinum. Yeah, that Carvanha just went down one hit because of how atrocious its defenses are. Yeah, no surprise there. So yeah, as I was saying, well, yeah, that 7-star Incineroar gave me quite a bit of trouble back when I did Renegade Platinum some time ago, until I discovered the joys of using Malamar. Well, once that event eventually starts up again, well, I guess I'll use a different kind of Pokemon. But speaking of Malamar, well, I don't know if I could potentially use it to fight that Decidueye, since, well, think about giving it superpowers so that way I could boost my defense, although I'm not really sure how far that's going to take me. If anything, I'd probably use something like Terror Blast, so that way I could boost my my offense, since my Malamar's Terror type would be Stellar, and if you use Terror Blast while you're Terra Slice with the Stellar type, then I believe your stats are going to get lowered. But next to the contrary, that stat lowering is going to get reversed, that way my stats will get boosted instead. Although I'm not really sure if that's really going to work. Yes, I couldn't agree more. I did swimming a long time ago. Okay, that trainer I see there, I'm not really sure if I have enough time to fight her. Well, in the meantime, I might as well just fight some random Pokemon and call it an episode. Well, I'm down to 6 power points of Thunderbolt already. Wow, I just started Route 40, and I'm already down to practically over half my Thunderbolt power points. Well, this is going to be a pretty long route. Okay, maybe one more random encounter for the road, and I guess that's going to be it for this episode. Now, there was somebody on Route 40 that said that I could find a Fione on Routes 40 and 41, but as I just said, the last video, it's only a 2% chance that I can counter a Fione, so I won't hold my breath when it comes to fighting that thing, since, yeah, that is a pretty low chance. Oh, what? It survived my Surf? Well, I knew Wingull's defenses weren't all that good, but I didn't think it had the capability. To survive my Surf. Did it get modified stats in this game? I'm not too sure. Okay, I'm done for today. So next time, well, I think we're about to enter Route 41, so let's see how many of those trainers we can fight before we reach Signwood City. See you next time.